I had the opportunity to sit down and learn more about three amazing young women. Catherine Alonzo, a founding partner of Javelina Marketing. Julia Meyerson, founder and executive director of Vista College Prep. And Vanessa Valenzuela Erickson, director of workforce strategy for the Partnership for Economic Innovation. This is a great question for all of you. What is the best piece of business advice you have ever been given?
So I think about a quote I read very, very early on, and I now share this with our upcoming school leaders, both of whom are young women. And it went something along the lines of, in this work there are going to be high highs and low lows, and you can't get distracted by either. And that for me has been just a constant theme. There are incredible successes and there are incredible frustrations, and being able to persevere through each of those and constantly look to how we can reflect and be better has been a guiding principle.
Catherine.
I remember when I was first working at a consulting firm, walking into an elevator with a mentor of mine, Janine LeCure, and I said something about having to go home and check email. And she said, I never check my BlackBerry after 6 o'clock. And then she said, you have to put in place your own boundaries because no one else will do it for you. And that has been a pivotal piece of advice in my life, but also in my business.
Vanessa?
Don't be limited by what's been done before. I had a boss at SRP. I was new on a project, and I didn't realize it at the time, he had given me a lot of runway to do something really new and really cool. And I started to work on it, and then I started to listen to those around me saying, well, we don't do it like that. And we've never done it like that before. And so the product I took back to my boss looked a lot like more of the same. And I just remember him looking at me and saying, Vanessa, don't limit yourself by what's been done before. You have something unique to bring to the table, and that's why you're here. So that, I think, is the best business advice I've received.
There are always challenges, and I know each of you have probably in your young careers have met some of those. What challenges have made you a better leader?
When I decided to move to Arizona to pursue a master's degree, I was 22, and I just thought it was going to be this tremendous fun. And I had never been to the States, and all of a sudden I found myself on this 11-hour flight from London to Phoenix. And I thought, oh my goodness, what have I done? Moving to another country is super hard. And assimilating in a place where you just feel foreign all the time, and you feel very self-conscious, and you feel like you stick out like this huge red sore thumb. Now, 11 years later, have a business and a family, and realize that if I could do that, and if you can move to another country and start all this stuff from nothing, that really you can achieve anything.
Growing up as a Latina in South Phoenix, our schools where I grew up traditionally were not great. And so I rode a bus 40 minutes around the mountain to a school every day. I learned that sacrificing for education, sacrificing to better oneself is really important, and that one should always be doing that as a leader. And then once you're in a capacity where you can be a leader, looking around for those who are having to make sacrifices and figuring out how you might be able to lighten their burden.
How about you, Julia?
I can think of one particular moment in the startup of the school. We had been approved to open in South Phoenix in January of 2013. We spent the next 7 months recruiting, going door to door. We had over 90 applications, and we had 33 students show up on our first day of school. So there were actually more adults in the building than children on that day, because I had recruited everybody I knew to be there. And so that for me was an incredibly challenging moment, to be able to message to our team that we were going to figure this out, and that what a great opportunity they had to practice all of the instructional strategies that they had learned with 5 students in their classroom. We were able to solve that actually by getting a school bus. We found that transportation was the biggest hurdle to our parents and our students getting to our school building. And so by allowing for transportation, our enrollment increased by 100% that month, and we now have almost 230 students.
I want to know what woman inspired you the most. And I want to know, first of all, are all of you going to say your mother? right off the bat?
Yes.
Probably. Catherine, let's start with you.
I certainly wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for my mom. My mom has had incredible challenges in her life, and she continues to inspire me just in how she just gives and gives to those around her. She has believed in me when it has felt like nobody else has. She certainly believed in me when I haven't believed in myself, and just given me the ability to dream really big.
She is a working woman, a working mother, and ever since I was young has instilled in me the idea of what true leadership looks like, the idea that she is committed to mentoring other young women in her profession, mentoring me, and as I think about somebody who every day is committed to public service, committed to issues that she's passionate about, which drives her every single day, that's someone that I can look up to.
Well, besides my mother, I would say Kelly Barr from SRP. Kelly has really taught me a lot about balance over the years, the balance between knowing your stuff and good presentation, the balance between seizing the opportunities that we have as women in the workplace and continuously striving for more. Kelly has seen me through a lot of different seasons and even different professions.
What does it mean to you to be honored by other women as an up-and-coming young professional?
The group of women that are part of the ATHENA cadre are an incredible, impressive group of young leaders. They are truly redefining what is possible in their community, in their organizations, and are committed to the mentorship of other young women, and to be part of that group is inspiring.
Catherine, what are your thoughts on that?
It's humbling, incredibly humbling. You do the work that you do, and the recognition really means for me is a recognition of all of those that have helped me get to where I am. Just all of the people who've believed in me, helped me, worked with me, hired me, all of those people, and it's an honor to be able to just give complete gratitude to them for everything they've invested.
Vanessa?
It's just an incredible honor. The Phoenix community has poured so much into me over the years, and to be viewed as someone who's doing her part in my small and unique ways to give back and have that recognized means a lot to me.
So this has been really great for me. I've learned a little bit about each of you, and I feel hopeful of our future if there's more like you out there, and I'm sure there is. So thank you so much for giving us your time today. It's been great talking with all of you.
Thank you.